What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm SubSyde, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this Minecraft KELP XP farm. Now this is a little bit better than the last one I done a couple of months ago. The video done well though, and you all had a lot of questions on how to build it in certain different ways. It's not my design. I changed it slightly, but the original design I can't remember who it was from. If you know, link them or tag them in the comments below so I can add it to the description. And remember, guys, if you want to be kept up to date on all the latest Minecraft builds, farms and redstone contraptions, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now let's get straight into it. So the items you're going to need for the build are 2 glass panes, 2 purple slabs or any slabs you like, 2 stacks of any building blocks, 6 sand, 2 kelp, 2 smokers, 6 chests, 2 signs, 2 buckets of water, 4 redstone torches, 7 redstone dust, 8 hoppers, 1 redstone repeater, 3 levers, 2 sticky pistons and 2 standard pistons. First we're going to start by building a T-shaped block out of solid blocks like so. Then get rid of this middle block. On the right hand side underneath we're going to place a redstone torch. On the left hand side underneath we're going to place redstone dust. Then in between we are going to place a redstone repeater, so it's flashing like so, and that's your redstone clock. Next, grab a lever, place it on the front and turn that off for now. Next you want to grab some solid blocks and come up next to the redstone and place 1, 2 here. Miss a block there and come 1, 2 here. Grab your sticky pistons and we're going to place them on the top of this one facing outwards. Come behind the build and then we're going to place another 2 blocks here and here, with redstone dust coming from this across the back, so they're both extended like so. Next, grab your sand. You're going to place 1 in front of each sticky piston like so, and then 2 on top of each extended arm like so. So 1, 2, 1 and 2. So you have this sort of L shape with the sand, making sure there's no blocks underneath these sticky piston arms. Next, we're going to surround this sand with solid blocks, so come up 2 from the front, up the side, in the back and up the other side, so you've got this shape like so. Next, what you want to do is place a solid block here and then build this across to the other side of the piston like so, and then 1 more out so it's in line with this redstone dust. We're going to grab a redstone torch and place it here. Then we're going to place a block on top of the torch, a torch on top of that block, a block on top of that torch, and final torch on top of that block until the top one should be out. So your redstone should be looking a little bit like this now. So you have the redstone dust coming from the clock, behind the pistons into this block which is unpowering this redstone torch, going up, and then this one should be off also. Next, place 2 blocks behind the sand like so, with 2 standard pistons on top. Then we're going to place 2 solid blocks on top of these pistons, and then bring the left side up 3 and the right side up 3 like so. Now come around the back of the build and we're going to come from this block out 3 blocks. So 1, 2 and 3. So you're at the edge of this piston, and then place 3 redstone dust. So 1, 2 and 3, and they should be connected to each piston like so. Back around the front we're going to be placing 2 temporary blocks on the front with 2 chests like that. Then we're going to get rid of these temporary blocks, come at the back and crouch and place your hoppers going into the chest. Now place 3 blocks going up the wall either side of your pistons like so, building 2 across the top, making sure you're leaving a gap at the center above the sand. Then bring this out 1 like so. In this gap just use your slabs that you've got and place 1 there and 1 there, making sure they're on the top, so from above it should look flat. So inside where your kelp's going to be built, we're going to place 1 sign here and 1 sign here. And that's going to stop the water flowing out from this block. Then we're going to place our glass panes across the front like so. And then we're going to grab our water buckets and place them on these slabs. They should fall straight down and your water should be flowing towards the hoppers like so. Now grab your kelp and place your kelp on the 2 sand blocks that's in the water. Come to the front of the build and we're going to crouch and place 2 hoppers underneath this chest, and then crouch and place 2 smokers underneath the hoppers like so. So these hoppers should be going straight into the top of the smokers. Also, crouch and place hoppers in the side of your smokers for your fuel chests. Then add in your chests in the top like so. Underneath your smokers, you want to come one in front of them and place down 2 chests. Come behind, grab your hoppers and crouch and place them into the back of each chest, making sure that they're facing into the chest, both sides. And how this works is that when the kelp is smelted through your smokers, they go into this chest. The more that this chest fills up, the more XP you get from the smokers, but you don't take any kelp from this box. You won't get any XP from it. So how to use it is basically when you're ready to take some XP, flip these levers down to lock your smokers. You want to come in, wait for one to cook, take it, and exit out. Make sure you're exiting the smokers basically before you take the next piece of kelp. And it's up to you where you want to put your lever. You could have it this side of this block or this side of this block. As long as it's on this block in particular, you should be fine. You could go here or here. It's entirely up to you. Switching it on, you'll see it'll one tick the kelp every time. And you can see how fast that fills up. So remember, at the beginning, you're not going to get a lot of XP, but the more you use it and the more kelp that goes through the system, the better. And a couple of tips for the KELP XP farm. I've been reading the comments on previous videos and a couple of you are having a lot of problems. So let's go through a couple. Now this farm isn't a game mechanic. It is actually a one tick glitch. So sometimes things can go wrong. For example, sometimes you'll notice your kelp just disappearing. All you need to do is come back up and replace the kelp. If I can find any. So all you need to do is just come up here, replant the kelp, flick the switch, and off it goes again. Another massive problem I'm getting a lot of comments about is what happens or how to fix when the sand keeps on falling and you can't get any kelp whatsoever, or the kelp's growing a little too slow. Well, this one I built on the tutorial. I built specifically between a chunk border, and what I mean by that is around Minecraft there's 16 by 16 chunks that things can be built in, which works a lot better if you do, especially with redstone. Like this iron farm is built within a 16 by 16 chunk. I built this one inside of a 16 by 16 chunk. I built this one on a chunk border just to show you what will happen. People might be getting this issue. So if we go ahead and switch this on, you can see it works for a second and the sand is broken. So that's happening because it's built on a chunk border. Now the best place to find your chunks in your Minecraft world is heading over to chunkbase.com or chunkbase.co.uk and entering in your seed. In that seed, then you can enter your coordinates and it'll show you the coordinates of every chunk near you. Just make sure that the build isn't crossing over any of the chunk lines and it's all built within one chunk and you should be good to go. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that subscribe button. I can't believe we're on 4,000 subscribers going into 2021. It's crazy and I can't thank you all enough. I mean, in the first video, we set a goal of getting to 50 subscribers by 2021, and we got 4,000. So thank you very, 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 very much. And hopefully, if you have subscribed, I'll see you in the next video.